Hi, welcome back. So, question number 3. The table shows some information about the number of students who took GCSE French and GCSE Spanish in 2012 and 2022. Write a brief report to summarize the information in the table. Your brief report should include how the number of students who took each qualification has changed from 2012 to 2022 and how the proportions of students who were male compared for the two new qualifications or the two qualifications in 2022. So, I'm not going to write the report. That's for you to just put all this into sentences, but I'll show you how to do the maths element of it, and you should be fine. So 2012 to 2022, we're going to do that first comparison. We are going to add the two together for 2022. So 55360 plus 74059, and that gives us the total of 129,419. So that has gone down. We're now going to see by what proportion it's gone down. So 153,436 is the value from 2012. Take away 129,419, the value from 2022. That's all going to be divided by 153,436, which is the sort of original amount. So you're working out the difference divided by the original amount, and then we multiply that by 100. And that tells us that it's gone down by 15.7%. So you'll then use some words just to create a sentence to say that the amount of people sitting GCSE French has decreased by 15.7% over the course of that 10-year period, or between the two years. So that's the first bit. The second bit we're going to look at is how the proportions of students who were male compared for the two qualifications in 2022. So for French, we've already got some of these numbers all sorted. So we've got 55,360 over the 129,419, and then we multiply that by 100. So that's working out the males divided by the total, timesing it by 100 to turn it into a percentage, and we get 42.78% were male. So that's for French. And now Spanish, a little bit more work to do with that. Just excuse me while I set this to backtop. I don't know a word. Okay, otherwise the screen's going to move. So we've got 48078. That's the amount of males that do Spanish. We need to add that number to the 64,000. So 48078 plus the 64,767. And then multiply that by 100, and we've got 42.61% are male. And then you'll just put that into a sentence saying, whilst the two proportions of males selecting these two languages is quite similar, there is a slightly higher proportion of males who select French. And that should be enough for your 4 marks in that question. Okay, this is the last video of the questions that appear on all 3 papers. So I'll see you at question 4 on your specialised paper. Bye-bye.